Hello and welcome to the latest edition of Unleash Hour. And in this first quarter of 2022, we are focusing our discussions on the various ways in which people are making money and just taking advantage of the value chains in many different industries. And with me today is author and conference speaker who will also do a deeper introduction of himself. But yes, he's author and conference speaker, Benjamin Arunda. He's done a book on blockchain technology and he's going to be telling us a lot more about it. Therefore, allow me to invite Benjamin to introduce himself as we get started with this conversation.
Thank you. I am Benjamin Arunda, and as you said, I am an author of a book it's known as Understanding the Blockchain. This is an introductory book to blockchain covering fundamentals and use cases of blockchain across 14 different industries. And as well, I am a speaker. Started early days speaking to students in schools, and then also speaking to corporates, trying to help corporates also understand how can they adopt blockchain technology, and as well helping crypto startups and even individuals investing in cryptocurrency. Yeah.
Awesome. So we hear a lot about blockchain technology. We hear about cryptocurrencies. We hear about NFTs. I'm told they are called non-fungible tokens. So maybe to someone who this sounds strange to, what would be the easiest way to describe those three terms? Blockchain, cryptocurrency, and NFTs.
Oh, wow. Blockchain, defining blockchain has been one of the toughest things in my early days, especially to a layman. But really, I will try to use what everybody knows, which is M-Pesa. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So M-Pesa, for every transaction that happens, there is an addition of that transaction to a ledger. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And a ledger is simply a list of transactions. Yeah. So if I send Sam 1,000 shillings, it is added that I have sent Sam 1,000 shillings. Mm-hmm. If you withdraw, that is added as a transaction as well. Yeah. So every activity that goes on your M-Pesa number is recorded as a transaction. Yeah. Now this is a ledger. Now blockchain is simply a digital ledger. But now here is the difference with M-Pesa. Yeah. Blockchain now is a decentralized and distributed digital ledger. Distributed in this manner. For M-Pesa, when I send you 1,000 shillings, what happens is when I click send, it doesn't come direct to your number. It first goes to Safaricom servers. Okay. Yes, and it has to be cleared. Do I have enough funds? Yeah. And sometimes if Safaricom servers are down, that could take hours. It could return an error. If I have enough funds and the network is okay, it will send you the money. But remember, it goes through an intermediary called Safaricom. And the reason is you do not really trust me. We do not trust one another, as it were, because if I send you a message, the same M-Pesa message, you've received a confirmation, you received 1,000 shilling from Benjamin Arunda, this number. Exact way it is framed. If it is coming from my number, you will not believe it. Okay. You won't trust it. You will say, we say these ones come from committee. Yes. We say they are the cons, or somebody is trying to con you. But the same message, you receive it and the sender is M-Pesa. Now you believe it. You're now running to an agent to withdraw it. Now both the agent and you will believe it. Why can't he also believe the message I sent you is the same message.
Yeah.
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 So it's because you don't trust me.
Mm-hmm.
So Safaricom as an institution comes between two parties,
Yes.
two transacting parties,
Mm-hmm.
to bridge the gap of trust.
Mm-hmm.
So when they bridge the gap of trust,
Yeah.
so I send them the money
Mm-hmm.
and they send you,
Yeah.
because that money is just an assurance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's not money, it's just a message.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but because it's sent through M-Pesa,
Yeah.
it is just an assurance that, hey, you can go to an agent and we will redeem this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if I send you the money directly,
Yeah.
there has been a problem that was there that digital finance computer scientists have been trying to solve for several years.
Yeah.
And it's a problem called the Byzantine generals problem, or what we call a double spending problem, where I send you money, I have 1,000 shillings in my account,
Yes.
I send you that 1,000, yet I still remain with that 1,000. And I still send it to him and spend it elsewhere, which means this a single 1,000, I can spend it multiple times.
Yeah.
Which makes it lose value. That's why for many years people believe in hard cash, because hard cash, if I give you 1,000 shillings, I no longer have it.
Yes.
But digital cash, without an intermediary like Safaricom or a bank, I can give you and still remain with it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why we've been using intermediaries across any industries. Whether you talk about lands, land title deeds, we use a lawyer as an intermediary because we do not trust one another. Whether any industry you can mention.
Yeah.
So what happens in blockchain is when I send you Bitcoin, it doesn't go to, because Bitcoin wallet also has, similar to an M-Pesa wallet, there's what we call a private key, a public key. So a public key is the number that I send you to, like your M-Pesa number.
Yeah.
So when I send this to your public key, it doesn't go to any intermediary.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't go to an individual company. Yeah. What happens, it is broadcasted to a number of decentralized independent computer nodes spread across the world on a network.
Yeah.
Now this network has an algorithm to ensure, to make it possible for these computers, or what we call nodes, or in layman it's called miners, to validate this transaction. So these computers automatically validate my transaction. All of them, so they agree, they reach a consensus, these computers. Remember, they're independent, they don't own one another. So what makes, that is actually what makes blockchain revolutionary. Because it is decentralized, it is independent, and it cannot be censored. Or another term, it cannot be hacked. These, especially the Bitcoin blockchain. And the narrative about hacking now grows depending on which consensus protocol you decide to use. Now, the reason it cannot be hacked, the reason it cannot be censored, is because any decision that is reached has to go through everybody in the network across the world. And that network is independent. I don't know who the other node is, and the other node doesn't know. Even if you know, you just know a few. There are others in China, others in the US. So even if you wanted to collude, it would take you 100 years to know 50% of the exact nodes who are validating. So it becomes impossible to censor this network. Yes. So cryptocurrency is simply a currency that is now leveraging this technology.
Okay.
Yeah, because this technology uses what we call cryptography.
Yes.
Cryptography, which means if I'm sending you a message, I have to hash it, maybe code it, so that it doesn't come like if I send you some money, I code it. So when it gets to you, you decode it. So using a technology called cryptography, we are able to secure the system. So cryptocurrencies are simply currencies that are not issued by central bank, which means they are issued on the blockchain system. So they are decentralized as blockchain. And the fact that they're decentralized
that's why
makes them.
That's why we hear a lot of talk about decentralized finance.
Yes.
Okay.
So decentralized finance was actually what I call evolutionary. Now these are the evolutionary ideas that are piling on the cryptocurrency idea, because it came. DeFi really grew largely in 2020.
Okay.
Yes, really grew largely in 2020, where the introduction of now decentralized exchanges. Yes, and when you talk about NFTs,
yes,
NFTs has been a craze lately.
I've heard a
in
lot
2021.
about NFTs from 2021.
Yes,
exactly.
in 2021.
Yes.
But really, they started much earlier.
Okay.
But just like DeFi, also started a little bit earlier. But last year was their year of growth. Yeah. So NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, are simply a representation or a digital representation of anything. We can take that art. We can say that is a piece of art.
Yes.
We represent it digitally, with, say, a certain hash, So we can represent that hash, or we can take any picture, any of your photos, then we represent it digitally on the blockchain. We give it a unique identity on the blockchain, a digital hash. But now, non-fungible or non-fungible, there are means that you cannot divide this asset.
Yeah.
Remember, they are non-fungible tokens. They are seen as blockchain-based assets. Which means they can be owned, they can be purchased. That's why it's really huge. And major companies are really now doing something about non-fungible tokens. They're implementing it in their if talk of metaverse, trying to implement NFTs as well on their platforms. So these are assets, but they are assets. Now let me just to help you understand. Let me just differentiate the fungible and non-fungible. Fungible means that we can be able to. It is divisible. We can divide it into different pieces. Yes, like Bitcoin is fungible.
Okay.
Because one Bitcoin is divisible into several Satoshis. What we call Satoshis. That's why it is possible for you to buy 0.0001 Bitcoin.
Okay.
Yes. Now, in NFT, you can only buy one. You can't buy 0.000 of that NFT.
Okay.
It is non-fungible, which means it is not divisible. There is only one owner of it.
Okay.
Yes. It cannot be owned by multiple people.
So what determines the value of an NFT, for example?
An NFT is...
Because I remember the one that I saw that really caught my attention was the first tweet that was done by the founder of Twitter, Jack Dorsey.
Yes.
Yeah, so what goes into determining the value of an NFT?
Really, there are no specific metrics. Yes, it is a very interesting economy. And much of it is driven by an increasingly growing cryptocurrency economy. These are people who are holding billions of dollars of cryptocurrency. They are transacting away from the mainstream financial system. They have billions in cryptocurrencies. They want to transact in it. So there is part of the craze of just holding digital assets and using cryptocurrencies to transact. So because if you look at many of these things, you can sell anything, including someone else's art. I can take your art and go to OpenSea.com and sell it. I can take anything. Eliud Kipchoge took part of his Ineos video and sold it for, was it almost 4 million?
Yes.
So what the craze in this thing is, I am going to be the only owner of this particular thing on the blockchain.
Okay.
Which means that first tweet ever is now only owned by that individual. And he sees it as an asset, given value to it by the person who bought it. If he bought it $1 million, that's the value of that first tweet. So he can decide to sell it for more. But really, there's really nothing much that gives value to it.
It's really like a work of art.
It's a work of art. And there are different types of NFTs. Some are what we call maybe a family or mintable NFTs, where somebody, like you've heard of the Bored Ape NFTs, where somebody just creating funny baboons and funny apes, like a family of images of art, and it makes them mintable and sells these as assets.
Wow.
Yes, a friend of mine recently sold in Tanzania a simple art on OpenSea for 0.5 ETH. That's almost, because that was last week, that was about $1,500. So a simple art that sometimes what they do is they just use Photoshop to make it. Some of them program them. Some NFTs are programmed. Some are simple art or videos. But it really doesn't take much effort. So the craze about NFTs is all about a massive shift to the digital economy. And the major stakeholders or players in the digital economy holding a lot of cryptocurrencies. I mean, there are over 16,000 other cryptocurrencies. So holding a lot of these in millions or in billions, and you want to transact, then an opportunity to own a piece of art. Then they just transact.
So what would you say the value chains around blockchain technology and crypto on all that?
The value chain really revolves around real projects, and it also revolves around hype. It revolves around partly around hype, because there are a number of what you call meme coins. Meme coins are just cryptocurrencies that, cryptocurrencies have become easy to create. It can take me 10 minutes to create a new cryptocurrency. And just post it there, and post it on PancakeSwap and have people start buying. And those are what we call meme coins. A number of them that are cryptocurrencies created without a purpose. They're not trying to solve any problem to humanity. So, but because people, there are so many youth in Africa and across the world who are growing in their knowledge of technology and the access of the internet, they want to buy value online and they want to make money. So they fall prey to some of these meme coins. So the value chain, there are billionaires who are putting real money into real blockchain projects. They're real solid cryptocurrency projects that have a potential to really grow into the future. They have a going concern that can be validated, that is solid, because they're built around real projects. They have real founders, and some of these, their boards involve big tech companies, but there are also small projects that people are doing here and there, and many of them, some altcoins or what we call alternative coins, and these meme coins that just have a very short lifespan. They make people money within a year. They make people millionaires. Like there's what we call Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu in 2021 alone, if somebody invested $1,000 in Shiba Inu in January, towards the end of the year, around October, that same amount would be about, in our calculation, would have been about $54 million.
Wow.
Yes, so not $54 million, but 54 million Kenya shillings. From $1,000. That is in less than a year. So meme coins really shoot because they have huge communities and the common law of supply and demand. When the demand increases and the supply is stagnant, the price shoots. But when the market settles, people start to take profit and then they come down to their knees. But they're real projects that will last over a long period of time.
What would be an example of a real project? Because I know somebody who's watching this or somebody who will be watching this is asking, where can I plug in?
And this wouldn't be an investment advice.
Yes.
Because I advise anybody who wants to invest in cryptocurrency to do your own research. do your own due diligence and ensure that you understand cryptocurrency and you understand what you're buying, whatever you're buying. I say this because cryptocurrency markets, billions can be wiped in a day or in a few hours. And it happened last a week ago. A week ago, billions were wiped out of the cryptocurrency industry, over $230 billion.
Wow.
Wiped in just a few days. So if you invest in cryptocurrency to just get rich overnight, then when you see that, you will be disappointed. Because even these real projects that are solid, they lost a lot of value, including Bitcoin, including Ethereum. So the people who understand Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and what they are built on, and why they stay on course, will remain with their cryptocurrencies, because you won't lose money. If you invest in a solid cryptocurrency, if you do not sell, unlike in Forex, you won't lose your money. It's an asset.
The value stays.
Yes, the value stays. You wait when it grows and you buy. There are a number of good projects. Ethereum, Polkadot, Solana. There are a number of good projects. But it takes an individual to really and those are projects that many of them have grown. If you look, for instance, Ethereum in 2020, just at the onset of the COVID-19 lockdowns, around March, Ethereum was going for $100. 1 year later, around May to September of last year, 2021, Ethereum was going for almost $4,000. So from $100 to about $4,000 in about a year. So these projects, cryptocurrency projects, if you get a good project, analyze who are the founders of this project. What are they using blockchain to solve? If they have a solution, then look at the industry of that solution. For instance, right now the hotcake cryptocurrencies have been the ones that deal with the gaming, gaming cryptocurrencies and metaverse cryptocurrencies like the Sandbox, Decentralized. These cryptocurrencies have really grown in interest because they are projects trying to solve a problem or bring solutions in an industry that is fast growing.
To a real problem.
Into a real problem. An industry that has a potential. So if you go take that approach, then you're able to select projects that are real. You're able to buy not just on the immediate hype in the market, but based on your analysis of this project. Who are the founders? What is it solving? What are the prices? What is the supply, total supply of their cryptocurrency? How much is being held by the founders? If the founders are holding too much, that may be a risky project, because some of them may wait and it price, then they sell everything in the market. It has happened several times. So there are a number of factors to be considered before somebody invests in a cryptocurrency.
Awesome. So what would you say is the simplest way for somebody to get started? They are completely green about this. Of course, you've spoken about research, but if I'm thinking of getting into this, what would be the simplest place to start?
The simplest place to start, one, you don't need to be in IT or computer science to be able to thrive in blockchain. And elsewhere I've ever presented what we call opportunities in the blockchain and cryptocurrency, and where I was talking about the different sectors where somebody can make money in blockchain. So if you want to get into this industry, do not just come with an intention to just invest in the cryptocurrencies and make money, quick bucks. You can also focus to build a career in this. Myself, I've built a real career in blockchain. I started blockchain, living a career in accounting, doing a CCA, and diverting into a field that is so unlikely. I mean, when I entered the industry in 2018, actually in 2017, 2017. it was still, I mean, it was a young industry, especially in Kenya. People didn't
know much.
Yeah, didn't know much. They were very, I mean, in our community meetups, we were very few. Yeah. But gradually, I learned. And how did I learn? The first thing, one thing that we have to understand, especially the youth in Africa, we must realize that the job market is changing. We are no longer in that era where, I mean, you need to get a certificate or a bachelor's degree for you to make money. We have moved away from that. We are largely moving away from. You can still get a job with your bachelor's. I'm not denying that. You can still become a doctor. Of course, there are professional directions that, as humanity, we still need. We still need lawyers. We still need accountants. We still need engineers to build our. After making your money, you won't build your house
by yourself.
By yourself. So we still need these professions. But for somebody who has an interest to just make money and build a career, you can't simply wait and rely on a certificate. It's changing. Even all these careers I've talked about, even engineering, I mean, the way they draw, architects, the way they draw, the way they do measurements, it's technology. Because if you read my book, it actually covers how blockchain is disrupting all these industries, which means even a lawyer would want to know how blockchain is coming in. So as a person, there are areas that you can grow in, turn into a career in blockchain. You can become a blockchain researcher. Trust me, there are several opportunities about blockchain research. Blockchain research institutes, or blockchain companies looking for researchers, or cryptocurrency projects. There are over 16,000 of them. Those are the ones listed. And probably double that are not listed, that are looking to grow. They're looking for a cryptocurrency blogger. They're looking for content creators. They're looking for analysts, cryptocurrency analysts. They're looking for cryptocurrency marketers. They're looking for cryptocurrency researchers. All these are opportunities. So somebody can start up, be a consultant, can start their own consulting vehicle. Just learn, trust me. The blockchain industry is still largely
nascent.
So much that if you can just learn and understand 30% of what it is, you will be among the top 5% of those who. So, which means you just need to learn 30% of what this thing is, and you're already an expert. You can already start earning from it. Wow. I mean, I started consulting when I had not already become really an expert in this. But because among my peers, nobody knew anything, so you don't even know what question to ask. So it is so young, a good entry point for anybody in any industry. You can learn. There are several free courses online. If I don't mention even YouTube videos, that help you to learn this from scratch. There are several courses on Udemy. There are several courses on Coursera. Even if you want to do blockchain development, if you have technical skills, you can be a blockchain developer. It's much more rewarding than investing, because sometimes you're just looking at how do I invest? And the first question you need to ask yourself, where do you get the money you're investing? Because maybe you're already unemployed. How do you get the money? So it is much more rewarding in the long term if you can build a career out of this. And that doesn't deny you the opportunity to invest. I'm building a career, I've also invested. But if I only focused on investing, probably I would have lost on the aspect of the career. Because the career has opened more opportunities for me and more options for me. So look at your strengths as a person, and then scan through the blockchain industry. What are the valuable opportunities? And then look at, relate that with your skills. Which path do you wish to go? If you're good with technical skills, programming, you also look at your age. You say, I mean, it may be difficult to start programming if you're at 60. Some people still learn. But in this part of the world, many programmers are young. So you also look at how much time do you want a turnaround in this? Yeah. For instance, in consulting or cryptocurrency education, you can have a turnaround within 6 months. That's setting up your cryptocurrency education company, registering, setting up your website, and boom, you start recruiting people. You start recruiting people, and there are so many people we can't serve them. I mean, we don't have so much time to serve all these people.
The demand is huge.
The demand is so huge, It's so huge that we actually would ignore many of the calls because you can't serve everybody. The market has grown, but if I scan through the market, I still see many of my colleagues who started with us early in 2018, 2019, who are in the market and who are serving the market. But there are a few who are coming in to also start their own companies. And there are no entry barriers. I mean, just create your company. You don't even need to register. That's the interesting thing. You don't even need to register with the government. Of course, if you want to receive foreign payments with M-Pesa, registration, a business name just costs 800 shillings. A simple website costs how much? Probably 10,000 shillings. And you've set your business. What else? You start creating a Zoom link, and you start holding. You create a banner, I mean, I have cryptocurrency trainings. Trust me, there will be people who will sign up. Do a few, maybe 2, 3 free ones. In a few weeks, you have your audience, and you build on that, and before you know, you are rolling into other cryptocurrency projects, and based on that experience, several of these cryptocurrency companies are looking into Kenya because Kenya is really leading in Africa in many aspects in this adoption. And these projects, top projects, including Polygon, Ethereum, they're sending their representatives to Kenya, to look for community leaders. Those are another opportunity. All these cryptocurrencies, they're looking for a community leader. They're looking for somebody to manage their social media, and thus manage their Telegram channels, answering to those questions remotely from your home. And you earn your money in cryptocurrency that you can convert.
So basically what you're saying is that the opportunities are endless.
The opportunities are endless. The only problem with these opportunities is that they take personal initiative, because nobody's going to, there is no clear path that to go and do a diploma, then we want you to submit bachelor's or a master's.
It has to be
no CV.
Learner directed.
Learner directed. I have not been asked for any CV since I started in blockchain career. Nobody has asked me any CV. So even me hiring, I won't necessarily need to know your CV. I can hire based on the skills that I can see and I can test.
So my next question is, I want you to answer it maybe in just a few words, but what's the disruption potential for Bitcoin? Not just Bitcoin, but blockchain technology. I think you've already started mentioning a bit of it in the previous discussion, but what's the disruption potential, and which companies are likely or industries are likely to be hard hit? Which industries are likely to benefit most from the disruption that is blockchain technology?
The disruption with blockchain is here with us, and what I can say is this is cutting across companies. I mean, there's no industry that will be left out. In other words, if you can mention to me any industry that does not rely on trust or transparency, then I can tell you that industry does not need blockchain. It's safe. Blockchain won't be used there. But any industry that needs trust, transparency, and where there are transactions, blockchain is coming. When you talk about government services, including the lands, elections, and distribution of basic services. So, where it is going to disrupt so soon is the private sector. And maybe the industry that is in the front line, in the line of this fire, is the financial industry. The financial industry, because increasingly people are taking control of their finances on blockchain. You can't imagine over $2 trillion stored in cryptocurrencies. That is 200 trillion Kenya shillings.
That's huge.
And according to World Economic Forum, by 2027, up to 10% of the global GDP will be stored in the blockchain or cryptocurrencies.
Wow.
And global GDP as of last year was about $80 trillion. So we are talking about over $8 trillion in the next 5 years. So right now it's $2 trillion. So what we're saying is about $6 trillion will move into blockchain and cryptocurrency in the next 5 years.
Wow.
This money would have passed through financial institutions. Now it is not passing through financial institutions.
Yes, that's going to take a hit.
That's going to be a hit. And besides that, central banks also looking into the option of creating what we call the central bank digital currency, leveraging blockchain. And one country, Nigeria, have already launched theirs a few months ago based on a hyperledger blockchain.
Wow.
And the impact of this is blockchain, especially CBDCs, especially what we call retail CBDCs, they give the general public or the general market a potential to interact directly with the central bank. So that if you learn how the central banking work or how the banking industry works, I mean how the central bank relates with the other banks, and how other banks now relates to the general market, so that retail services are done through the banks, the retail banks, or even commercial banking. But we don't deal directly with the central bank, do we? We don't.
No.
So CBDCs, especially what we call retail CBDCs, will make it possible so that individual businesses or individuals can hold wallets and transact or relate directly with the central bank. What that will do is there will be a slice of the market of the retail banking. And that is even if you leave aside the slice in that market by individuals adopting cryptocurrency as a whole.
Awesome.
So there is a great impact that is going to have across different industries. No industry is going to be spared. Whether you talk about art industry, music industry, I mean media. We're talking about people now reading news online. And we're talking about bloggers or news agents now placing their content on platforms and being able to earn cryptocurrency for every click or for every read. Every time you scroll to read, they earn a cryptocurrency.
Wow.
Awesome. So the way people earn is changing. People won't just rely on intellectual property. There will be much more to this earning. There will be much more to this earning.
Awesome. This conversation looks like it can go on and on and on. It looks like there's so much to say within the short time that we have. But let me maybe ask this. During the dot-com bubble, around 1998, 1999, 2000, a lot of people went into that whole thing about the internet and all that and made significant money. But some people also within that same period went in and they are still licking the wounds of their losses to debt. So what is this that it could be a pitfall that people need to watch out for? Maybe we don't have time to talk about all of them, but what is the one thing that somebody who is entering into this whole blockchain thing should be wary of so that they are not caught on the wrong side of things?
Great. This like the internet, this is another opportunity because a new technology for us to invest and make money and create new companies out of it. So it is, every revolutionary technology comes with its own share of a bubble. And in this one, the bubble is a lot in cryptocurrency and many of what people are selling, partly NFTs. There is a bubble in this as well. So don't invest what you can't lose. That is number one. Then secondly, do your own research.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do your own research.
Very key.
And ensure you understand. I mean, this is a general rule. It's a rule of thumb in any investment.
Yes.
Don't invest in what you don't understand. Yeah. Just because of the hype. Yeah.
Yes.
Don't fear. The number one thing that makes people make money in cryptocurrency is what we call the fear of missing out.
Yeah.
Or the FOMO.
FOMO, yeah.
Yeah. So that when people see it climbing, they want to grab it because you fear missing out.
Yes.
But you don't have to be part of every climb.
wave.
Yes, you don't have to be part of every wave.
Yeah.
You can invest knowingly and deliberately, do your own research and know I'm going to be part of this project.
Yes.
There are projects that will bypass or outlive the bubble. Yeah.
Okay.
There are projects that are solid that will outlive the bubble. One of those key projects, Ethereum, would outlive the bubble, whatever bubble, whenever it will come. Because these are projects that have solid solutions that are being used and will be used continuously.
Okay.
Yeah. So there is a bubble, and invest wisely, and know how you have a strategy, have your own strategy of taking your profits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apart from your book and the fact that you're a conference speaker, what are some of these other things that you're doing that maybe somebody who's watching can take advantage of? Like, what else are you doing out here? You've spoken about consulting.
Honestly, my career in blockchain has really transitioned, or rather evolved, over the last maybe 1 or 2 years.
Yeah.
And of course, I still do one-on-one training, coaching.
Yeah.
I don't hold classes for mass
Yes.
or for a group of people, unless those group of people know themselves and they've organized themselves. Yes, but I don't do the organizing.
Yes.
Yes, so I prefer to deal with individuals right now, and I focus a lot on startups.
Yes.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I say I've got into a place I may not be so much directly help the masses.
Yeah.
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 But indirectly, because I help startups, crypto startups or blockchain startups build up, so that they can reach masses.
Yes.
So I work with different projects, or I partner with different projects that I know reach masses. One that I can really recommend. Now they offer really nice educational services is Cryptocurrency Academy.
Yeah.
If you go to cryptocurrencyacademy.info, you're able to access this academy that is founded by a friend of mine called Brian Adams. And what they're creating is interesting. They're creating what we call a decentralized learning platform. You see how blockchain is disrupting this. What we call run by what we call a decentralized autonomous organization, which means this platform will be run without needing them. So it will be about, you can learn, you can sell your content, and you earn cryptocurrency on that platform. But right now, at this stage, you can actually go to that platform, pay some fees. They have free courses as well, and learn those courses, take through those courses, and you're able to really grow.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. So if somebody wants to get in contact with you, maybe they have a startup or something, how do they get to do that?
You can reach out to me on LinkedIn. Can as well share my number.
Yes, please.
Yes, 0704 656474. Come up again, 0704 656474. But if you have a detailed maybe page that you want to share, maybe you share an email at benjaminarunda@gmail.com.
Okay.
Yes. You can also follow me on LinkedIn, Benjamin Arunda, and across all social media platforms, Benjamin Arunda.
Awesome. So what would be your parting shot for this conversation? What's the one thing you want people to take away? Because this is the last thing we are talking about.
It's difficult to part short, or rather to give a parting shot for such a wide topic. But what I will say is, we are in the fourth industrial revolution, where it is much easier for you to create your own economy, to employ yourself, to make money from anywhere you are. So allow yourself to learn and allow yourself to fly. Just start anything in this industry. And I mean, we are here in the industry to see people coming up, and I mean, we are able to support, to advise, and to help people. But what I can tell you, there are opportunities, global opportunities. So start doing something. Yeah, just start from scratch, whether you want to build a company, if you want to program, there are free courses and even YouTube videos on how to program blockchain. You can be able to develop blockchain. You can be able to become the guy who helps cryptocurrencies, who help people develop their own cryptocurrencies. Yeah, I mean, smart contract development is quite easy. So you can learn a number of things. You can become a cryptocurrency researcher. You can become a cryptocurrency blogger. I mean, create a YouTube page, start vlogging about this topic. Help people understand this topic, and before you know it, I mean, cryptocurrency companies are asking you to advertise, help them advertise their products. So there are massive opportunities. You just need to open your eyes and do your own research. Thank you.
Awesome. So there you have it from Benjamin Arunda, somebody who's been in the crypto space, like you've heard, all the way back from 2017. And he's mentioned almost every opportunity that is out there. But as you can realize from the conversation, there is so much that is still left out. Therefore, the most important thing that you're going to do is you're going to take action on all of the things that we have spoken about here. You're going to pick one or two things that you're going to run with. Because whatever happens in 2022, you need to make money. I need to make money, we need to all make money. And if blockchain is the platform or the way through which this is going to happen, then this conversation should be able to get you started. So thank you so much. We bring it to a close at that point for today.